Chris, how about you? Do you have an update? Yesterday I worked on my tasks for my task, and today I'm hoping to wrap that up, and no blockers. How many times has that been you? Be honest. Today we're going to be talking about progress tracking, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that'll help you get better at it. Hey there, my name's Chris, and welcome to the Dev Club, where we talk about topics that help you grow as a software engineer. If this is your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Today we're talking about progress tracking, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that'll help you get better at tracking your progress. The first thing about progress tracking that you should know is the status of anything that you're working on. You should know what phase of the development cycle it's in. You should know whether or not it's been merged. You should know what branch it's on. You should know if it's been validated. You should know if it's been released. If you don't know these things, you should find out. You should be continuously communicating your progress to your team. Do it proactively, do it unprompted. If you're working on front end, for example, use screenshots or videos to share the interactions that you're working on. If you're a back end developer, take screenshots of the passing tests that you've written or your successful CI build chains. When you are coding and you have some big win, talk about it. Document these things wherever your team documents things. If it's your task management system, if it's Slack, whatever it may be, just continuously communicate your progress. Just like you're communicating your progress, you should also be communicating your issues. When you encounter an issue while you're coding, you need to let others know about it. They might run into the same thing later, or there might be somebody on your team who knows how to solve this issue. Either way, it's going to be very, very powerful to document this wherever your team documents things. You should aim to reassess and update your work plans regularly. Take time to move tasks into their appropriate statuses. Remove irrelevant tasks that are creating noise. These just get in the way and slow you down. Also, don't forget to add tasks for things that you didn't account for. All right. The next tip I have for you is to keep track of the progress of work that you have subdelegated to others. If you've subdelegated it to somebody, then take responsibility for knowing its progress. And if you don't know it, ask the person that's working on it so that you can answer that question when it's asked of you. All right, I've saved the best for last, and this is a practical process for tracking progress of a bug that everybody will love you for. First, the moment you get a bug, seek to understand it. Document in your own words the reported problem. After you've spent some time investigating that bug and you've kind of figured out what's going on and why the bug exists, document your diagnosis so that when other developers come in later and look at this ticket, they can understand the paths and the thought processes that you went down. And finally, after you've solved the problem, document your solution in the same place you wrote down the reported problem, your diagnosed problem. So now you can complete that with your finished solution. And all three pieces of information are in the same place so that anybody who comes in later can have an exact understanding of what went wrong and what we did to fix it. For your viewing pleasure, this is an example of what I'm talking about. This was a real bug. They wrote down the reported problem, their diagnosed problem, and how they fixed it, their solution. All right, that's all I have today. If you enjoyed it, please consider hitting that subscribe button, and I will catch you next time.